Okay guys, so today is a very important video. It will not be too long, but this is really something that have pissed me off over the years training in the gym, and this is the debate between low reps heavyweight and high reps lightweight. So basically this is a misconception. People are always talking about, oh, you don't need to train heavy to get better and build muscle, and some other people are saying, yeah, you gotta do heavy, this is how it works. And today we're gonna talk about this and finally get the answer to that whole thing. So the first thing I want to say is that what's heavy to you now, if you keep training, will one day be light. And this is understanding progression. Your goal is to progress. You have no other choice to progress if you want to build muscle. But then the only difference, and what I like to use, is the difference between the bodybuilder and the powerlifter. Why the powerlifters are sometimes not very big, don't have many muscles, and they still lift a ton of weight. And why some bodybuilders are weaker than the powerlifters and look bigger and with more muscles. And this is because powerlifters, they train very repetitively. They don't do much volume, but they really focus on these three exercises, which are squat, bench, and deadlift. And they don't waste time on what's pointless for them, like biceps. They just really focus on these things, and they repeat them a lot, but they don't tire them like bodybuilders do with low volume, so they can train very repetitively. Sometimes they do 5 times squat a week. They just really want to get better at these things, and it's very technical as well. They're really not trying to build muscle, and they're not trying to hit that hypertrophy type of training that bodybuilders do. And bodybuilders, instead, so they do much more volume. They're really trying to hit the muscles and have these factors of hypertrophy within their training, and this is how they get bigger. But at the end of the day, both of these people need to get stronger to improve. Improving means getting stronger, because if you're a bodybuilder you bench like 10 times 100, obviously if you keep training the way you train, which is volume, and you go from 10 times 100 to 10 times 110 kg, then you're gonna build muscle. This is just a fact. If you train the way a bodybuilder trains and going from 10 times 100 to 10 times 110, you're gonna build muscle. The powerlifter can go from 10 times 100 to 10 times 110 without building muscle, because the way he's built it up all the way there was by doing low reps and not triggering the hypertrophy factors to get there. So this is the difference, and this is why bodybuilders are weaker in general than powerlifters, but they're bigger as well. This is the reason why. And so what's really annoying is when people say you should do one or the other. When you're a natural bodybuilder, your goal is to get stronger. There is no other doubt about this. You have to get stronger as a natural bodybuilder. And people say you can do by volume as well, like it's not pure strength. But the reality is that if you're getting stronger by doing more volume, if you're doing more volume, that means you're stronger. If you can do more reps, more sets of something, there is a chance that when you do your PB, you will as well be stronger. So it's all about strength and getting stronger. But to get to that stage, you can do it differently, and you don't have to do like a power lifter. You can do like a bodybuilder, be slower, but you will build more muscle. So now when I come back to say that what's heavy for you now will be light to you one day, this is because you've improved. So when you started the gym and you could only do 10 times 50 kg on the bench, and now you can do 10 times 100 kg on the bench. Well, when you started 10 times 50 kg, you were like, oh, this is super heavy, but now this is light. So you can't advise someone to go light rather than heavy. The thing that you should advise someone is to progress. And the day basically where you're big and you've got a lot of muscles is when you can do heavy weights for high reps. This is the goal of every bodybuilder: do high reps with heavy weights. And then the thing that you can tell me is that, yeah, but if you can do high reps with heavy weights, isn't it lightweight? Exactly. This is lightweight now, and this is why I say what's heavy for you now will be light one day, and what you should try to do is improve. Progressive overload, improve in terms of how stronger you are. This is the goal of any bodybuilder. the massive problem, in my opinion, is the steroids, you know, that are, you know, allowing people to say these mistakes to people, these false ideas, because some people taking steroids, they can get bigger with just light weight, and not really trying to improve because they've got the good genetics responding to the drugs. You know, the steroids cannot do it all for them. So this is why, you know, they get away with not trying to improve, and they can stick to the light weights. But unfortunately, if you're natural, you do have to improve, and you know, you do have to force it down, and you do have to, you know, try to get stronger as a natural bodybuilder. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching that video. I really hope, you know, this helps you understanding how you should train as a bodybuilder. And finally, we can say that yes, as a natural bodybuilder, as a bodybuilder in general, your goal is to always get stronger, but just with a different type of training than the powerlifters do. This is your goal, getting stronger, improving all the time. There is no chance you're gonna build more muscle if you're not improving. So thank you for watching, guys. I really hope this was helpful, and I will see you next time.